Okay. Hello and welcome to another episode of Save Our Sisters Unplugged. Today is Wednesday, and you know what time that is? It is Sister Wisdom Wednesday. Now, today I have a beautiful guest with me. But before I get to that, let me introduce myself to the folks that do not know who I am. My name is Norine Fahie, and I am the founder and director of Save Our Sisters Not for Profit Group and host of the Save Our Sisters Unplugged podcast, where I empower women to share their stories of survival to success through the power of storytelling. Today we have Mrs. Ramona Millard, and I want to introduce her. She's no stranger to the podcast. She shared her story um, a couple of years ago, from grief to grind. And this was a story about her daughter. And I want to. It was a very compelling story. It was really good to have her share that with us. So she is the founder of the Inspired to be Snatched, Inspired Snatchers signature coaching program and membership community, and Inspired Designs. She is also a wellness coach, consultant, and a speaker. And finally, she is the author of Inspired to Love Me. So, on a mission to transform women all over the world and just get everyone snatched, welcome Miss Ramona Millard.
Hey, sister friend, I am so super excited to be here. I love talking with you. We met a few years ago back on when we were both on Clubhouse, but we
Yeah.
took it off of those Clubhouse streets and we got to converse and get to know each other a lot better. So I'm just excited to be here to have a chat.
Yeah, you know what? And I love chatting. I love chatting with you. I see you out there always doing your thing. I'm like, oh, Miss Ramona's live, but I'm at work. I'm in the office. I'm like, okay, I'll catch the replay. I always love to see you out there just really doing everything that you're doing. So today we are going to talk about getting snatched. So let everyone know what is behind the acronym of snatched.
Okay, well, the acronym behind SNATCHED is to be strategically navigating adversity. We know what adversity is,
Mhm.
trauma, everything that we need to be restored from and restored to, just the things that we've gone through, that's adversity. Strategically navigating adversity to transform challenging health, whether it be your mind, your body, your soul, or your finances, to excel toward your destiny. So that's what getting snatched is all about.
I love it. And why did you come up with that? Like, why was that important for you to get that acronym and get it just perfect with the right words to come up with the business name?
Well, that was a process. As we know, life is a process. Everything happens in a process. And you don't just snap your fingers. We wish, but it doesn't happen like that. So, in
Mhm.
trying to figure out Ramona and heal Ramona and restore Ramona, I was going through a process in a pit, as you mentioned, losing my daughter, dealing with that grief, and just trying to figure out how I was going to stay sane and survive. I
Mhm.
had to be strategic about it. I had to navigate it either through God, through His Word, through my experiences, through people that were aligned with me aligned with them. So just navigating life. And I just knew that there was a way that I could pull myself up out of this pit. And I found a product. So the word snatch, it didn't come from me. It came from this product that literally saved my life. They were
Okay.
talking about getting snatched. And a lot of people were like, well,
I'm still trying to be snatched.
you don't need to use the word snatched. I had so many people that were trying to pull me out of that word. And I was like, no, God gave it to me, inspired to be snatched. That's what it's going to be until He says otherwise. And
Right.
so people have gravitated to it. It kind of stuck. Some people didn't even know my name was Ramona. They just, oh, inspired to be snatched. I'm like, well, my government name is Ramona. I do have a real name. My parents didn't name me
Well,
Inspired
for
to
a
be
long time,
Snatched.
I was calling you, oh, Miss Inspired to be Snatched is on.
Mhm. I had
And
a
then I
lot
had
of
to go
people
on your
call it, especially from
Clubhouse and your
Clubhouse.
profile.
Because they
Yeah.
didn't know what my real name was. But, you know, I use it as a means to catch people's attention, especially women. Because when you think of snatch, you want to snatch back something. You want to snatch
Mhm.
back your hope. You want to snatch back your destiny. You want to snatch back your health, your mindset. Because so many times we are going through things and we just want to give up. But it's time for us to snatch back everything and walk into our destiny.
I agree. I agree. And I love how you really just framed that up. So what were you going through at the time? Can you walk us through that?
Well, it was right before COVID hit, and it was in November, Thanksgiving evening. I was in a very bad position in my life, in my health. I was driving Uber, Lyft, doing gig work, like 14 plus hours, 7 days a week. So I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't spending time with family. And it was Thanksgiving, and I didn't even stop driving. And I got a
Mm.
call from my oldest daughter to come and pick her up, and I didn't make it to get her. She texted me, it's okay, I'm not gonna bother you. I got a ride home. Well, that was the last time I
Mm.
communicated with her. There was a car accident that night, and she went home to be with the Lord. So at that
Oh, I'm sorry
point,
to hear that.
thank you. At that point, I just mentally lost it. I checked out. And then COVID hit. So when we were in COVID, one, we didn't know what. We've never experienced anything like that. We didn't know if we were going to come out of it, if we were ever going to make it out the house. Were we going to catch COVID? So many people were losing their lives. We didn't know what to expect.
Yes. It was a
So
very
what could
scary time.
very scary time. So what could we do? One thing I knew how to do was eat. That was my comfort mechanism. I think about my daughter, I would eat. Wasn't hungry, but I just kept eating to the tune of, at my highest weight, I was 300 pounds. And I'm only
Wow.
5 feet, 5'1". Health declined, everything was declining. Really wanted to give up. And I shared with some people, and I'm just being transparent. I even thought about taking my life because I was just in that bad of shape. But it was
Wow.
because of my grandkids, my grandson at the time, I couldn't because he had just lost his auntie. So I could not put him through that. So I thank God for my love for my grandson is what kept me pushing. But I found a little product, and because I needed to lose the weight, but I just couldn't. And I found this product, began drinking it. Initially it wasn't about the weight loss. It shifted my mindset. It just made me feel better, think better, and want to be a better person. But
Hmm.
then the weight started dropping, and talking to other women, showing them what I was going through, God began to reveal my calling. So I became certified as a life coach, and I actually love it. It's my passion. I just love sharing what I've been through, what I continue to go through, because it's a process. If anybody tells
Yes.
you they're perfect, they are lying.
Most
Because
definitely.
everybody is going through something, whether they
Yes.
want to
And I
admit
love
it or
how you
not.
said that. It is a process, and a lot of people, they go through a lot of different things, and everyone has their reasons for latching on to a vice, and yours was eating,
Yeah.
but when you're trying to come out of it, like you said, your grandson inspired you to come out of it. It is going to be a journey. So you made a conscious decision to change the trajectory of your health. So how did
hmm
that all affect your mental health? You were thinking about getting your physical health together. What about your mental health?
Well, as I began to feel better physically, it kind of empowered my mind. It made me want to work on past hurts, traumas, maybe some relationship issues that I was going through. And when I got into the business that I'm still currently a part of, one of the things that our coach, and her name is Stephanie Ray, and the company is Bye Bye Belly, she doesn't just focus on the financial aspect of it. She doesn't just focus on the product aspect. As a team, she deals with the mindset and healing. So
Mhm.
just being under her, she's my mentor, she's my coach, she's my friend. She pours into me, all of us, and she has really helped me to level up in my healing process,
Yes.
because
That's
that's
important to
something
have a
that,
really good
yeah,
support system when you're really trying to, level yourself up, as you said. It's a strong village, is what I always say. It's always good to have a strong village of people that you can trust, because you can start your journey several different times before you're successful. And having those
yeah,
people there with you on the journey, they'll be there to help you stay the course.
yeah. Ask me how many times I've restarted, rebooted. I might wake up tomorrow and say, okay, time to reboot, because it's a forever process. So, don't let anybody make you feel bad about starting over. Don't make
I
let
agree.
anybody make you feel bad about feeling stuck in a certain part of your life, because we all go through that. All of us go through that.
Exactly. And the thing is, it's not about starting over, it's about keep going.
Yeah,
So long as you keep going, you may start over several times, like, okay, this is what I learned from the last time I tried to start over. Maybe you start over and restructure how you're starting over. That
correct.
could also change your effectiveness. So you've
Yeah.
touched on your mind and your body. What are we doing for the spirit?
God is my focus. God is
I
my
too.
everything. When I turn or pretended to turn my back on him, because I was doing some things I didn't have no business, and I would think I would turn away from him, but he
Hmm.
never turned his back on me. He never took his hands off of me. What is the
Right.
song? I had a praying grandmama. Before she passed, she prayed over me. My daddy continued to pray for me, over me, even as an old lady that I am. Before he passed, he was still praying. So as far as the soul is
You are not an old
concerned,
lady.
I'm 60, so I'm getting there. But
You're
just
seasoned.
having,
You're not old.
yeah, I'm seasoned. Okay, I like that. I'll take that. Just having a relationship with God, and just allowing Him to love you and to learn to love yourself, because that was one of the hardest things for me, was loving me. I
Yeah.
didn't feel like I was worthy. I didn't think I deserved love. I didn't think I deserved success. I didn't think I deserved breathing at one point. But you have to realize who you are and whose you are. And once you do
I
that,
agree.
that soul work begins to take place. And then you can walk in your calling and walk in your destiny and just be who God has called you to be.
I agree with that. I really like that. That's soul work. I love that. You should get a t-shirt that says soul work.
Let me write that down. I might have to do that. See, got my pen.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to really, once you're building on the outside, you definitely have to take care of the inside.
Well, most times you need to do the inside is where it needs to begin anyway, because we walk around,
It
or
does.
I walked around for years with a mask on, pretending.
Mm-hmm.
Even pretend I did it so well, I fooled myself for a long time thinking that I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is the inside first. You can be the most
Yeah,
beautiful thing on the outside, but when your insides are yucky or damaged, that's where the work needs to take place.
I agree. What so are you still on your journey?
I'm still breathing. I'm still on my journey.
So
I'm
tell me
still on
what
my
the bye
journey.
bye. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm still on my journey because it's a forever process. There's always going to be something that I need work on. There's always going to be something I need to repent of, something I'm going to need to ask God to forgive me. I may say something out of the way to somebody and I need to go back and retract it and say I'm sorry. Even talking to Ramona, sometimes I say things to myself that I shouldn't, feel things that I
Yes.
shouldn't. So I have to go back and Ramona, I'm sorry. Give Ramona a hug. So
Yeah.
it's a forever process.
With the bye bye belly, what does that entail? Like, how does that tie into everything? Because you have a
Well,
lot of businesses, you have a lot going on, but it's all centered around getting your health together.
well, it started with me looking for something to help me lose weight. That was initially what it was. I had tried so many other products. I even did B12 shots. I did everything but surgery, trying to lose weight,
Mm,
and I just wasn't successful in it. And I stumbled across Bye Bye Belly on Facebook and started drinking it. Within 2 days, I felt something different. I could sleep.
really?
I woke up with energy because for years I didn't sleep well, and I just
And it
felt better.
started
So I
working
was
in 2 days?
2 days. I felt a difference. Yes, and I
Wow.
told myself, I said, well, if I don't lose a pound, I feel better. So I will take that over anything right now because I really needed to just feel better. Kept drinking
Mhm.
it and drinking it, and I was like, okay, this stuff is really working, and it's not making me sick. It doesn't taste bad. It's not a laxative. I said, I'm gonna be a consultant because that's what I typically do. I take a product and I say, I'm gonna sell it, but I've never been successful because I would always stop drinking it. But with this product, almost 2.5, 3 years later, I am still taking it every single day. Got a new product that I'm taking every single day, and it just makes me feel so good. I'm losing the weight, but I just feel good. Prediabetes gone, high blood pressure gone, no more high cholesterol. I just feel better.
Yes. And to be African American, those are the things. Those are our warnings. Those are our things. We're more apt to having
Yeah, we're more
those
prone to
health
have those
issues.
ailments. And
Yeah.
with the new product, I know everybody's heard of Ozempic. We've heard the
Yeah.
good, the bad, the ugly about Ozempic, and
Yeah.
I
I
talked to
actually
several
thought
people.
about giving it a try, but I was like,
Well,
I don't know.
we have a natural alternative to Ozempic. And I'm
What's
not
in it?
telling
Can you
you
tell
what
us?
someone has told me, but I'm telling you what I know for myself because I'm on it. I was coming off of the flu, and I couldn't shake the lack of energy. I didn't have. I just My team will tell you I was laying down 2 days, 2 times a day to take a nap to make it through the day. So Coach
Mm.
Stephanie sent me a message. She said, I've developed a new product. I want you to test it. I'm sending you some. So I'm waiting for it to come, and it finally came. And within 5 minutes of taking it, my energy was like, whew.
Wow.
I have not had to take a nap during the day since I took that first dose. Power shot.
Okay.
And it has a natural alternative to Ozempic. It has berberine in it. It's a plant. Everything that we have is plant based. It's not laxatives. It doesn't have chemicals in it. The power shot has ginger, turmeric, apple cider vinegar, lemon, ashwagandha. And if anyone listening knows about ashwagandha, that is what I call the feel good stuff. It's
Hmm.
also in our juice. So that's what made me feel good within 2 days. That ashwagandha.
I've heard about it. I have not tried it yet. I don't know where to get that. But the other stuff,
Well,
yes, I've used all those together. So everything that you've mentioned, I've used. I've made it at home myself, but I have not tried it with the ashwagandha. So that seems to be the ticket right there. But to
yeah,
have it
and
in the
it has,
shot, so is there a certain time of day you want to take it? Like, would you take it like in the beginning of the day to get you going, or can you take it anytime?
well, we sell them in 4-ounce containers. You take one, shake it up, take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and it goes throughout the day. Ramona just happens to be a little extra, so I just took another one at 5 o'clock.
So are you going to be up all night then?
Not
Maybe.
all night, but I do have some work to do. I'm just
Okay.
testing it. I'm just testing it, but yeah, my energy is off the roof. And I'm losing weight, and I just know that I'm just excited about this product. I'm getting some really good testimonials from my customers because it just launched on the 21st. But
Okay.
we've gotten them in the hands of
Also,
a
it's
lot of
just that
people.
new.
It's new. We're the only ones that have it in this form. Berberine,
Okay.
you can buy Berberine, but the thing about it is we have a manufacturing company. Coach Stephanie has really been meticulous about the certain amounts of this, certain amounts of that to make the best product. So I stand on Bye Bye Belly's promise that you will not find another product like this. You can get the products yourself, mix them and put them together, but it still won't be our Power Shot.
Yeah,
It
because
won't.
it's not just about the products, it's about how much of it you're putting into it. So
Yeah,
you can get that formula wrong. You can use the right ingredients, but if you don't have the right amount of it, it may not have the same effect.
right. Correct. So because I think, I do. And it also comes in a 30-day pack. You can buy this. It's a powder. Get your little 4-ounce containers and make it yourself. Save quite a bit of money doing it that way. But I have some
Yeah.
customers that are local that buy the juice. They like, I'm not making anything. You gonna make it. So we sell it both
Well, that's
ways.
good. Yeah. No, now you got I'm all in my head now. I'm like, the ashwagandha, was it berberine? What does that do? What does the berberine do?
That's the
Is
equivalent
it,
to
am
the
I even saying
Ozempic.
that right?
It's berberine. It's the equivalent to Ozempic. Everything that Ozempic does in what should be a good way, berberine does. Instead, it's not a
See,
shot.
Nicole Jones swears by it. She
Oh
said
yeah,
it is the
she's on the
bomb.
shot. She just started taking them. Have you been taking them a week yet, Nicole? I'm not even sure if it's been a whole week. She's losing weight. Her energy is like she has her husband on them. These shots are
Oh,
not to be
okay.
played with. They're not to be played with.
I might need to see you about a shot.
All right, I say
So
shot, shot,
how much
shot.
do you drink the whole thing? It's
It's
literally the
one
whole
4 ounce
shot
a day. Yeah. You shake it up because, of course, it has product in it. So you want it to
settles.
be
Uh-huh.
mixed. So she lost 5 pounds in 2 days.
Wow,
Yep.
that's not bad. I'm on a
You can
journey.
buy
I need to
you can
lose at
buy
least
this.
20.
Oh girl. Yeah, we got you. This package is $75, but it is enough for 1 month. In
Mhm.
comparison, 1 month of Ozempic is $500.
Now, how does this measure up with that mushroom coffee and the mushroom matcha that's out there too?
Well,
I know Rise
mushroom,
has that product.
if I haven't really researched the mushroom, but what I someone sent me one and I did look at it. I didn't see anything about weight loss in it. I just saw mood management that it makes you feel a little better. But I didn't see anything about the other health related components that we have with this. It definitely didn't have the
It
weight
it
loss
helps with
component.
it helps with well, it helps with bloating and digestion of your stomach. So a lot of people that
Okay.
has the menno belly, I'm not sure if that's what I have going on. I'm not going to claim it, but it helps with that. So it helps with bloating and helps you manage yourself, helps you go better. But yeah, you know what? You lose weight off of it, because if it's helping with all those things, it's coming out somewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely coming out, but it's coming out as a poop weight loss as opposed to a healthy weight loss because that's one of the things that I love about what we have. It's not a laxative. So you're not it's not coming out that way. It's pulling out all of those toxins. It's leveling off your blood glucose levels. And wait a minute, let me make a statement because I don't want anybody coming after me. I'm not sitting here making medical claims. I am not a medical doctor. I don't have a degree. I'm not saying that these products will cure, heal, or do anything other than make me feel better and they're helping me lose weight. So I'm sharing my personal testimony and the testimony of my clients, my team, and all of those that I know that are taking these products. But I know what they've done for
And
me.
that's the
And
disclaimer.
that's my disclaimer. I have to drop that because I don't want y'all
Yeah,
coming
so
out to buy my.
I have tried the Rise green tea matcha. I have tried the mushroom matcha, I guess that's what they call it. It made me feel good. It does give you really good energy, but I didn't lose any weight off of it. Yeah, I didn't lose any weight off of it. It does help my stomach feel better. It does what it says it's supposed to do, but I definitely did not lose weight. Some people said that they have lost weight. Some people said that they have seen their stomach go down. Mine still looks the same, so I guess it just works different for everyone. I mix mine with my little oat milk, you know, blend it up together, drink it down. You could put honey in it if you want to. Some people make it with water. But, every product is different. It does different things. I just wanted to try it. Um, but so when they buy your product, they buy it off your website, correct?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
they
so
go
it's
to
got
my
the website
website.
scrolling at the bottom.
They can that is my general website that has everything that I do, which is other things. But my Bye Bye Belly website, you can find a link on Inspired to be Snatched as well, because all of this is a part of Bye Bye Belly. So it is listed on the Bye Bye Belly website, which I do have. If anybody is interested in knowing more, I can put it in the chat if they want me to put my Bye Bye
Yeah.
Belly website. I prefer to have conversations with people because everybody is different and we just don't know. I want to know what's going on with you, what your goals are. I don't want to just drop you a website and have you go buy something. Let's have a conversation so I
Exactly.
can know if you have food allergies, what your health issues are. Maybe you like coffee better than you like tea and juice because we have so many other different products. But this right here covers it all.
So do you have to take them all together? The shot, everything? Like, is there a multitude of things that you're taking together
You
that is all encompassing to help you with the weight loss? Or you can take just the shot and lose weight or other stuff?
okay? Well, first of all, everybody's different. These are not a replacement. This is not a replacement to our Get Snatch juice. That is our weight loss juice. These are in addition to. I do have some clients that are just on this, that are not on the juice,
Mhm.
and they are experiencing weight loss and other health benefits. Some have not started and is just drinking the juice. I'm extra. Nicole is extra. We're doing both. Because I plan on having a summer where y'all just gonna be sick of me. That's just my
Okay.
goal. Y'all gonna be like, oh no, here she comes. Here she come
Okay.
again with another picture. But I'm
Here,
extra.
girl, here
And
comes
I
hot
like
girl summer.
extra people. So it just depends. That's why I like to talk to people. I just don't want you to go to my website, order anything, and then come back and say that's not what I needed. I don't need your money. I need you to be
That's not
restored.
me
I
too.
need your testimony that these products work. So let me
Hmm.
get you the product that you need, not what you think you need. Let me help you.
So in your coaching program, okay, so you talk to them, you have like a discovery call, you talk with them, see where they're at, see where their goals at, and then do you set up like a timeline with them? You say, okay, this is what's best for you for the goals that you have. It would be best if you take to take them both together, or you say, you know what, since you are at this weight and this body fat, maybe you can take this alone to reach your goals? Is that how you get it going?
It depends on the person. Typically, there's one kit that I like starting my customers off on, because that particular kit detoxes their liver. A lot of people
Okay.
don't realize the importance of detoxing their liver. Sometimes you're losing weight and you just stop, and you don't know what in the world is going on. 9 times out of 10, you need to detox your liver. Because just
Okay.
think about it. When you hear fatty liver disease, a lot of times the first thing you think of with liver is alcohol, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not always the case. Just think of all the food you've eaten over your lifetime that wasn't processed properly, that is sitting in the lining of your organs. So detoxing that liver cleanses it, gets rid of those toxins, those parasites that you have, and we do have them, believe it or not. You don't want to think about your body having parasites, but it does if it's not detoxed. The detoxing that liver cleanses all of that stuff out, and lo and behold, your stomach starts getting flatter, because
Mm-hmm.
it's leaving your body, it's leaving your gut, it's leaving your liver. So this particular kit, we now call it the Coat Step Special, and it has what you need to detox your liver, jumpstart your journey, and also give you some Get Snatch juice and some detox tea. And
Okay.
it's an amazing kit. So I typically start people off with that, unless the conversation goes somewhere else.
Right.
So it just depends. That's why I like to have a private conversation, because everybody's different.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. I think it's always good to just really give that personal touch, because like you said, everyone is different. Everyone's goals are different. Everyone wants to look different. The areas that they're trying to lose weight is different. Their timeline may be different. Somebody might be trying to, get something going for the weekend. And
Yeah,
then
then
maybe
you
they're
need to
like
give them.
Nicole, they would just lose 5 pounds in 2 days.
They be happy. Double up and they might
I'd
lose
be
the 20
happy.
pounds they need in a month. Yeah, everybody has a different, different things going on with their body. But, as far as this new product, it's just the fact that I know so many people are using those weight loss needles, the
Yeah.
Ozempic, the, what is it, Wegovy. Why shoot
Oh,
yourself up when you can drink something that that
yeah.
has
Well,
better
drink something
ingredients?
that's natural. That's
It's
the
all
key
natural.
word there. Is
Yeah,
something that's natural,
natural.
because Ozempic is for diabetics. And the thing that I've been hearing about Ozempic is now there's a shortage, because everybody that is non diabetic, they're using it to lose weight.
Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. And I talked to a lady the other day who was a part of that plan. She's not diabetic, but her doctor is pushing her. So I'm kind of blaming the doctors, because there was a
Yeah, I
there
mean, they
was a
have to take some
shortage.
responsibility for
They
it,
have to take some
because if
responsibility.
because now the folks that really need it to cure the diabetes, they don't have
They
it
can't
on
get it. They
hand.
can't get it.
All the people are just trying to get snatched.
Yeah, they just trying to get snatched quick, and yeah, it's a lot going on. But I love offering them a natural alternative where they don't have to worry about the ill side effects, the extreme cost to their finances.
Mm-hmm.
$79 or 500. It's a no brainer.
500. What's
That's how much
500?
Ozempic. That's Ozempic. It's $500
Are
a
you
month.
kidding me?
No,
What?
the few people that I've talked to that were on it, they pay between $400 and $500 a month.
It's
That's
not
out of
covered
their
by
pocket.
insurance.
That's out. The
Be-
insurance covers the rest. That's what they pay out of pocket.
oh my God. Well, I'll get you. I will not be spending
They may be
$500.
some. Maybe they some have good insurance companies where they don't have to pay. I guess if they're diabetic, maybe that's different. But
Right, because they're using it for exactly what it's for, because
right,
that would come from a referral from their doctor saying, hey, this person is diabetic and this is what they need. It becomes medically necessary. But it's
right.
not medically necessary for you to use Ozempic to lose weight.
Nope.
So before we close, let the folks know where they can buy all your products, and let's just go through each of them again so that they know exactly what is happening with the Bye Bye Belly and the Inspired to be Snatched, all that.
Okay. Well, if you are interested in, you can. What's scrolling across is my actual
Mm.
website that lists everything that I do, which is I do this. I'm a graphic designer. So I have a plethora of things that I offer, but I'm here today to talk about this is what I'm pushing because I know the importance. People need this. I don't want anybody, as
Yeah,
Nicole said, a friend of hers was paying $700 a month.
that's crazy.
So you can also find me on Facebook, Ramona Millard, RAMONAMILLARD, the number 7. That is my Facebook profile. You can Google Inspired to be Snatched. My TikTok will come up, my Instagram will come up, everything will pop up.
So
I
it's
would love
Inspired
to
to be
have,
Snatched across all boards.
yep, everywhere you can think of, it's there. I'm there. Twitter, even on Twitter, everywhere. Well, they call it Thread now. Is that Thread? Is that Twitter? I think so. Um,
No, Twitter
but
is
I
X.
just,
I think Instagram is trying to do threads.
yeah, that's what it is. It's okay.
Hmm.
It's so many platforms.
So,
But anyway, my primary platform is Facebook. I'm also on LinkedIn. Um, and I just have one thing that I want to ask everybody that's listening. I've talked about this, and I have to say this before I end. This is an amazing business opportunity. It is an African American female owned company, Bye Bye Belly. The founder, visionary owner, marketing guru herself is Stephanie Ray, and she has created an empire. And she's creating multiple six-figure earners. I am headed to be one of those. I can't wait to run through those gates when I've hit that number. And we need help getting this to the masses. And I would love to have a conversation with you if you are looking to lose weight, if you're looking to get paid while you're losing weight. If you don't need to lose weight but just want to get paid, we have consultants that don't use the products, but they service people with them. Notice I didn't say sell, I said service, because that's
mhm.
what we do. So hit me up because we are building a team that is running to the different parts of the globe. We sell globally. So I need at least, I'm looking for 12 new consultants on my team. So if you have never sold anything, let me have a conversation with you. If you're on Facebook, you might as well make money while you're scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
So, what's your Sister Wisdom Wednesday for today? Was that it, or is there something else
No,
you want to let
my
the folks know
sister
about their health?
wisdom Wednesday is to learn to say it's a 2 letter word and it's a complete sentence. And sometimes you have to say this word to protect your space, to create boundaries around what you're doing and what you know you've been called to do because you're going to have people pulling on you. That word is no.
Mm, I knew it.
You don't have to give an explanation. It's no, period.
That's good sister wisdom. That's good sister
Just use
wisdom.
that word,
No
protect
is
your
a
boundaries.
sentence, a
It
complete
is.
sentence. I
Yep.
have a very great relationship with the word no. I've learned it a couple years ago. Listen, I'm getting older. I don't have time to be everybody's yes person. I was never a people pleaser, but I like to help people. So that's my paradox.
I do
I
too.
like
I
to
do
help
too.
people.
I do
I
too.
like to help
That's my
people. This is
passion.
why I wanted to create Sister Wisdom Wednesday, to just get on here with different women that are across the board, whether you're just a stay-at-home mom, which I call a domestic engineer, or you're the
Mhm.
boss lady out there
That's a
running a
good
big
word. I need to write that
big
down because I like that.
running a big corporation. You know, it is for us to just have these candid conversations about insert topic, you know, so that we can advise each other and give each other some sister wisdom, because sometimes we really need that. Well, not sometimes, all the time. We really need that. And with you, with your Bye Bye Belly, you're helping people to lose weight naturally. And shoot, Ozempic at $700, lemons and turmeric,
479. Make your
all this,
mind up.
exactly. And not only that, you're getting a coach that would help you through it. It's not like you're going it alone. You just buy the pills and go home and take it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I love about Bye Bye Belly. We are a community. We stick together. We have a sisterhood. We have a lot of men though. Men
Oh,
are
okay.
getting those guts busted as we call it. They're doing amazing things. We have men on the team selling. I'm and my team would hurt me if I didn't mention this. We are in the middle of a challenge.
Okay.
It
What's the
started
challenge?
it started April the 1st, so you still have time to get in. We're coming together. I've set up a group off of Facebook, off of social media where we can have privacy. We're getting snatched together. We're
Okay.
going to go through a 90-day process, doing some affirmations, some positivity. We're going to do cooking demonstrations. One of my team members is a certified Zumba coach, so she's going to be doing some Zumba with us. We're going to be taking our shots, drinking our juice. I have some stipulations that you follow, and we're going to pick 3 grand prize winners at the end of the 90 days. One person is going to get to pick an East Coast or West Coast vacation, free. We're covering all fees, everything to stay. Plus, we're going to give them flight credits to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a second and third prize winner as well. Going to be giving away a lot of free stuff throughout the course of the 90 days. So we're just coming together to get snatched together. Because one thing I learned in trying to figure out what was going on with me, I couldn't do it by myself. I would always give
Absolutely
up.
not.
I would get discouraged
Yeah.
and nobody's watching, so I'm not going to do it. But now we're holding each other accountable in this challenge. It's called the Totally Snatched Challenge. So we're hitting the mind.
Sometimes you talk yourself out of stuff too
Whew,
when you're
yeah, that
doing it
other,
by yourself.
you do. I know I used to. And if I'm not careful now, I can
That's
still
what's
talk
going to
myself out
happen.
of some stuff. Yeah, I'm be like, especially if it means going out, because I'm a homebody. I'll be all ready to go. The
Mm.
next thing I know, oh, I'm gonna stay home and work. But yeah, so if you want to join a community where we're getting snatched together, we're having fun, no judgment, just have a conversation. We'd love to get you in the group.
Hey, you heard it here. Well, I would like to thank you so much, Miss Ramona, for coming on
Thank
and letting
you.
us
Thank
know
you.
about getting snatched, mind, body, spirit. I love that. We all need to get snatched, but we all need to have an accountability partner to help us to stay snatched, because getting there
Yes.
is one thing, staying there is a totally different struggle. So I really thank you for gracing the stage once again with your knowledge. We might need to grace again for a different one. If you would like to, for all my listeners, if you would like to hear Ramona's story, please go over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, all of your podcast places to listen to From Grief to Grind, to hear Ramona's story about her daughter, and how everything, basically her entire origin story of how she started empire, so to speak. And for you guys in the local area, that are listening, please set your calendars for May 4th for the Rise and Grind breakfast. It's called
I
Empower
saw
Her
that.
Morning Rise and Grind breakfast. It is a breakfast that is for every woman. It is for the boss lady that has a lot of experience. She's been a seasoned entrepreneur for quite some time. She wants to share all of her nuggets. It is for the woman that is just starting out. She wants to level up in her business. And it's also for the woman that wants to come in, learn everything, and network with some women. It's going to be from 9 to 11, May 4th at the what's it called? One World Cafe here in Peoria, Illinois. And it's going to be a couple hours. We're going to just have breakfast. We're going to eat. It's Mother's Month, right? We just came off of Women's History Month. So now we're going
Mhm.
to be going in May into Mother's Month. We're going to celebrate ourselves. It's the week before Mother's Day. Why not get together and gather and just listen to some success stories? There's a lot of things about that people don't know about starting a business. One is when you quit your 9 to 5, when you decide to start a business, that 9 to 5 is dawn to dusk. So if you think that when you become an entrepreneur, your things are easier, no, it's not, because it's your baby. You have to nourish it. You have to take care of it just like you would your children. So it's your baby. So you have to mind the shop. So, we want to just gather the women there, talk about collaborating, how important that is in business. We want to talk about pitching. So you have a product. So pitching it well would determine how many people are going to buy your product. And pitching doesn't necessarily mean pitching just for products. You could be pitching an idea, you could be pitching for a job, you know, anything. It is all encompassing. You have to get people to buy your products or to listen to what you have to say. It's kind of like your elevator speech. If you ever get caught up in the elevator with the CEO and you apply for a job, or if you have a product that you want to sell to him, there's a short distance between the ground floor and where the CEO is going. So you have just about that much time to tell them about your product, and you have to be so effective in what you say. It has to be just like your shot. It has to pack a punch.
Yes, it
So
does.
getting the key elements of what is needed in a pitch to be effective, to get the yeses, because you're going to get a lot of no's, because if people don't understand your vision, they're not going to buy your products. They're not going to sign up for your classes. They're not going to come to my breakfast. But I want them to be able to come to the breakfast, because I feel that networking is a great thing for women to do, but I feel like we don't need to be the gatekeepers of all the information. Let's share it with everyone.
That's right.
There is room at the top for all of us. Let's all help each other to get to where we need to be. I've had people, when I first started my not for profit, the Save Our Sisters group, um, they just gave me information. When I first started my podcast, there were people telling me all these things they could do for me for a fee. But I've had people, just here in my local area, they just poured into me. They just said, Norine, I feel you would be more effective if you do this, this, and this. This is what this breakfast is all about. And so if we're going to rise and grind, then we're going to have to get up early. Early bird gets the worm. We're going to have to get up early. We're going to have these discussions, inspire people, and be inspired. So again, May 4th, tickets are $25. Everything is on Eventbrite. Get your tickets now. Don't wait till the last minute, and just come out and fellowship with us for a little bit and share all the inspirational things that you have to say. And let us know how your origin story came about. Let us know how things are going in your business. Let us know what your journey was like. This is what we need to know, and then we can all be leveled up. So I want to thank everyone for listening, all those that are tuning in, all those that are going to be listening to the replay. You can hit hashtag replay, because I really like to know who's listening. Um, I'd like to thank you, Miss Ramona, again for gracing us with your presence. We went over just a little bit, but I was so interested in in what you were selling. I was so interested in it. I was like, okay, I'm going to let this one go on, because I want to really dive into that, because a lot of people are very conscious about what they put into their body. And so I want to make sure that they know exactly what you're selling, why you're selling it, and how you got into it in the first place, And so I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you for the opportunity. I did look at the time. I was like, "Ooh, I'm still talking. Let me hush." But I
No,
pray that
it's okay.
everyone
It's it's
got
it's
some
all
value
love.
today.
Yes, it's all love. And so, of course, if you want to visit my website, saveoursisters.net is out there. I am still collecting donations for the scholarship fund because I'm going to be collecting that year round, because we just did an awesome luncheon a couple weeks ago, and we were able to give out our first scholarship. I was very excited about that. It was so dope to be around all those, you know, women that were just pouring into each other and sharing their stories. And this is exactly what it's like. Women need women. We need to empower women, and we need to just get rid of all the stigmas that women can't get along and we need to compete and all that. I don't have time to compete. I'm already competing with myself. I'm already trying to force myself to do things and stay motivated. I don't have time to motivate me and compete with you. Like, that just makes no sense. We can just do more good helping each other. So that's really what it's all about. So
That's
I thank
right.
you again, Miss Ramona. I thank all the listeners for tuning in. If you have any questions for Miss Ramona, her website is boom, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And she's also on Facebook. And like you said, Google Inspired to be Snatched, and all of her socials will come up. And we will talk to you guys soon. Peace and blessings.
Bye bye.